Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be installing my Rocksford Fosgate P1683s onto my 2004 Ford F-150. So this is going to be the first part of the video, and it's going to be how to remove the front door speakers. I'm not going to be covering the back ones because it's a lot bigger of a process, and you have to remove the door panels off and everything. But for anybody that doesn't know, for the front ones, it is super easy. All you gotta do is pull off this panel right here. So, yeah. So let's get into it. Depending on your truck, most of the time you can just reach under here and pull it off. If not, if you're having issues, you can just use a flathead screwdriver or a panel tool. Either way. And then this just pops right off. And you can see the stock speaker right there. So then you're going to need some kind of wrench or a ratchet or whichever. I'm currently using a 5.5 millimeter. I know that's metric. I could not find a US sized one. So you just want to go ahead and start loosening these 4 bolts. There's 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. They shouldn't be on there very tight. Get the top ones here. And there's one more right up there in the top corner. Sorry if the angles are kind of bad here. I'm using my phone. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. So I got all 4 bolts out, and then the speaker should just pop right out. It's completely just sitting there by itself. Just work your way like that, and then it will pop out just like that. Now the little harness here, all you have to do is press on this tab right there. Here, let me try to get this in camera. Like this. Just push that little button in and then pull back on the harness and it comes right off. And there you go. That's pretty much it on taking out the stock speaker. You can see it is the stock one. They're pretty poor quality, I must say. That's to be expected from stock speakers, you know, on any vehicle. Alright, so now that you have that aside, I have a Armor All wipe here. I just like to clean up all this gunk that gets put back in here from the vent, because the vent doesn't like keep everything out. You might as well, you know, while you have this panel off, might as well clean it up before you put your new speakers in. Alright, now that that's done, we are ready to put in the new speakers. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video right here, and we'll be back when I'm ready to put the new speakers in. Alright guys, I'm back, and I switched over to the driver's side of the truck. I just got done installing the speaker right here. And upon installing it, I realized that the speaker actually does not fit. Amazon advertised that it did fit. So I was kind of surprised by that. I mean, I know Amazon's whole vehicle system isn't completely accurate, but the whole size of the speaker fits. It's just the mounting holes did not make it fit, because you can see the truck has this enclosure here where the speaker can fit. Now, this speaker right here, I have not done anything with. You can see it has 6 mounting holes. One here, one here, one here, one here, and one here, and one here. These two right here being the 5th and 6th hole. These do not, this is what makes it not fit. These, because as you can see, the truck, how it turns right here, it's pretty snug. So what I had to do is I just took a handsaw and saw it off. You can see half the mount is cut off. I just saw it off the top one here. I don't know if you can see that very well. That one and that one, I saw it off so it would fit. So, yeah, that kind of surprised me, but I worked around it and was still able to get them to fit in. I also, instead of using these screws that came with the speakers, I just used the original ones and screwed them in there. So, yeah, and in case you guys are wondering, I did not solder or splice or anything. I'm using these harnesses that adapt, that I got off Amazon as well. But as you can see here, they did not fit. The positive one did fit, but the negative one does not. The original one that came with it was too small, so I had to use one of my own connectors here, and I swapped it out so it would fit. So that's also kind of disappointing, but what can I say? I mean, it is what it is, and we'll work around it. And I must say, just from playing one song with this Rocksford Fosgate, I can tell it's 100 times better than this stock speaker. So I know I did not record during this process because I figured I should just put it in and work around it, see how it goes, and I will record while I put, as you can see, I have not done the one over there yet. So when I put that door speaker in, I will make sure and record while I'm doing it. I'm not going to record cutting these off because, I mean, that's probably not, the method I'm using is probably not the best method, but yeah, so I'm just letting you guys know, if you are buying these P1 speakers for your Ford F-150, you're probably going to have to shave these off in order to make them fit. Just thought I'd let you guys know that. Alright, so I'm going to pause the video here, and I'll be back when I'm putting the passengers. Alright, so we're back on the passenger side now, and I got my other speaker cut off right here and on the bottom to fit. Also a good tip, as I realized with the driver's side, it would be a good idea once you get your harness on to zip tie the wire to some part of the speaker or your door, because if you notice, right here is the tracking for your window. So nothing's there when your window's up, but as soon as you roll your window down, your window takes up this space right here. So if with just this one, it's not an issue, but as soon as you have this wire, if you buy one of these harnesses, it extends it, you know, a few inches, at least 4 inches. So you got all that extra cord just hanging back here. And when you roll your window up and down, it's going to scrape along the window and scratch your window. Or it might even get caught and pull it off, which would be the worst case scenario. So you don't want that to happen. So it's a good idea just to get a zip tie. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and seat the speaker in here. First, we want to make sure you clip on the top. And I'm really sorry, guys. I mean, I'm trying to hold this phone and record at the same time. Like that. Alright, let's stop holding the camera with my chin and seat the speaker in there. Just like that. And you see it still barely fits with those trimmed off, but it does fit, and that's all that matters. And just like on the other side, I'm going to be using the original screws that came with the stock speakers, just so I can reuse. I don't need to use the new ones for any reason. Alright. Don't want to tighten them down all the way, just so that, you know, in case you need to adjust to any. Make sure they are threaded right, so you have no issues there. Alright. On this one here. Last one. Once again, I apologize if the camera angles are really bad. I have to do this all with one hand and hold the camera at the same time. My other hand. And it's very difficult, but you guys get the point. I really need to get a tripod, but until then, hopefully this video really helps you out, as I have found like no other videos on how to install speakers on F-150, 2004 at least. Alright, so there we go. I have put that one and that one in. So I have not done the back doors yet, which you can see I do have an extra cab, and the back doors are right here. You have to take off these panels, and then there's a bunch of screws. There's some screws here, down in here, and there's one I believe under here, and then this whole thing lifts off and you can't get to that. I wish it would have been like the front door. You could just take this off and get directly to the speaker, but unfortunately it's not like that. So, and like I said earlier in the video, I am not going to be covering on how to do this. I did find a video on a guy that did tell you how to take the door apart, or you could look it up on, there's a bunch of forums on how to do it. But yeah, it's the same process as when you actually come to installing the speaker as in the front, so I'm not going to go over that. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was me installing my two Rocksford Fosgate P1 683s, I believe they're called, in the front two doors. Yeah, so if you guys liked something about this video, if you didn't like something about this video, if you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave it down in the comment section. I will reply to every single comment that you guys have. So yeah, please like and subscribe for more. And yeah, like I said, thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later. Bye.